This is Motorola's most popular phone, the Motorola Edge 60 Pro. Now, before we get there, see this chart. While brands like Xiaomi and Samsung struggled to sell phones, Motorola doubled. They made it back to the top 10 brands in India, sold 135% more phones. 2024 was like the comeback year for Motorola, and the phone that flipped Motorola's fate, the Motorola Edge 50 Pro. It had a lot of good stuff. Smooth Hello UI, much better cameras, faster 125-watt charging, and features you usually don't see under 30,000 like wireless charging, reverse wireless charging, IP68 water resistance. It almost felt perfect. But the phone showed a lot of cracks. The Edge 50 Pro had jitters in the camera app, all mostly because of the underpowered Snapdragon 7 Gen 3 chip and slow UFS 2.2 storage. And seems like Motorola listened. This is the all-new Motorola Edge 60 Pro with a flagship-grade Dimensity 8350 Extreme chip, UFS 4.0 storage, and a massive 6000 mAh battery, and all of this still under 30,000. So the question that has to be asked is this the best all-rounder phone under 30,000, or is there still a catch? Let's find that out together. Prateek, TechWiser, let's freaking go. So you get this eco-friendly box. Inside the box you get the phone, some paperwork, and there is no case. A SIM ejector tool, 90-watt fast PD charger along with a Type-C to Type-C cable in the box, and you get a 90-watt charger with all the variants. Now there are 4 major changes with the Edge 60 Pro this year. Now, the first thing that you would notice is the design. Like, it still has vegan leather back like last year, but now you get this new blue color, and the back is textured. Like, there are small dots on the back which makes the phone grippy. Motorola is calling this nylon inspired dotted finish, and there's a similar texture on the other 2 colors, purple and grey. Now the side frames here are polycarbonate and matte finished, and whoa, what is this? There is an extra button on the left side. Companies this year are obsessed with buttons. The good ones. Now, just like you, even I'm thinking, what does this do? It's like a dedicated button to set the phone to silent, or is it an action button, or is that weird camera control button? Well, we'll get to that in just a moment. Along with this, the Edge 60 Pro comes with military grade certification. You get Corning Gorilla Glass 7 eye protection. So if you trip over and the phone accidentally slips out of your hand, it can handle that. Also, if it slips into the sink while washing hand, it comes with an upgraded IP68 plus IP69 rating, so it can handle that. Mobile makers and their love for IP69. Overall, it has a very solid build. And if you flip the phone, it has a 6.7-inch quad curved OLED display. Now this might look like a curved phone just like the Edge 50 Pro, but it is actually quad curved. If you look at the extreme angles from the side, there is a little bit of curve. But is it a solid display? See, if you see side by side with the Nothing Phone 3A, the display here on the Edge 60 Pro is brighter. Even if you compare it with the iPhone 16, the Edge 60 Pro display looks so good here. Even using the phone to book rides and navigation outdoors, the phone is pretty bright. Also, Motorola is still offering stereo speakers. The display supports HDR on YouTube, but you don't get HDR support on Netflix. Another major upgrade that you'll see this year is software. Like, the UI is the same. It runs on Motorola's new Hello UI based on the latest Android 15. Let it be the app drawer, the quick settings, and the notification panel. It comes with a very clean and modern design. And it's not just the look, it is also quite feature packed. Like, if you double tap on the back, you can set an app to open. Like, you can just set it to open PhonePe, or you can just set it to take a screenshot. Apart from this, it also comes with Smart Connect, which acts as an open ecosystem. What's new in this? Well, Moto AI is the new thing here. And this dedicated button is to trigger Moto AI. Like, if you have some queries, just press the button and you can directly ask Copilot or Perplexity AI without installing any app. Let's say I want to know about the tariff situation between the US and China. All I have to do is type, ask Perplexity, what's the tariff thing going on between US and China? Now you can directly read the info in one single page instead of opening 5 articles and reading through them, everything at one place. Now, if you want to make your group chat even funnier, you have this image studio here. You can create stickers, GIFs, etc. So I'll create a sticker of Thala and Rayudu hugging each other, and boom, here is the sticker ready. Next feature that I found very practical is the notification summary. These days a lot of apps and these marketing notifications are just flooded. The notification panel looks so crowded, so instead of going through them one by one and swiping it away, you just double tap the button. It can summarize the notifications from the apps that are important for you. Highly efficient. And then there's some fun stuff. Like, Moto AI can curate a playlist for you as well. To make this feature work, you need to log in into your Amazon Music account once. So I asked it to curate a playlist of the best diss tracks of Indian hip hop. And see, these are the songs it says are the best diss tracks in DHH. Do you agree with this list? Next, I can also ask Moto AI to open Zomato on my laptop and see it has opened the app on my laptop. So like these, there are many other features baked into Moto AI. We'll try to cover this in the full review. There's lots of them. In terms of software updates, the H60 Pro gets 3 years of software updates and 4 years of security updates. Now the fourth and final and much needed upgrade is performance. The H60 Pro comes with a MediaTek Dimensity 8350 Extreme processor, LPDDR5X RAM and a single 256GB variant of UFS 4.0 storage. In case you're confused about the MediaTek 8350, in very simple words, it performs somewhere around Snapdragon 8S Gen 3. Now definitely Motorola has given good specs, but does it perform like that? Are there still those lags in the camera app? So we ran the AnTuTu benchmark, scores somewhere around 11.3 lakhs on AnTuTu. If I keep it side by side with last year's Moto H50 Pro, the difference is almost double. We also ran the CPU throttling test, the graph here is green. But these are benchmarks. How does it perform in real life? Well, let's see with app opening. Now, people who say UFS 2.2 is not a deal breaker, see, we have the Nothing Phone 3A side by side with the H60 Pro. So if we open heavier games like COD Warzone, see the H60 Pro opens the app faster. Next, these days people edit their videos on their phone for putting on Instagram stories or reels. So we took a 4K video on Adobe Rush and added a color filter and graphic overlay. See, the H60 Pro does this 2 times faster than UFS 2.2. And not just once, we tried it multiple times and every single time it is faster than the Phone 3A. So here's how I see it. See, there's not a lot of difference between UFS 2.2 and UFS 3.0, not much worth arguing, but there's definitely a noticeable difference when it comes to UFS 2.2 and UFS 4. So if that's the choice, you know what to pick. Now in terms of day-to-day gaming, you can play BGMI at smooth graphics at 60 FPS and the gameplay here was smooth, there were no lags. Next we played a heavier game like COD Warzone and you can again play the game at 60 FPS in low mode. Now the major benefit of a processor upgrade has to be camera lag. So if I click multiple pictures and move the phone around, you see there is no lag on the H60 Pro. And on the topic of cameras, the H60 Pro comes with a triple camera setup. And if you compare it to the H50 Pro, the ultra-wide-angle camera has been upgraded from 13 megapixel to 50 megapixel. And in good daylight condition, the pictures from the main camera, they come out good. Like the colors and the skin tone look very close to natural and even the light control here is quite good. Now, even on the 3x telephoto camera, the photos and the portraits come out good. Now, in terms of zoom, it can go up to 50x. Most of the time, the 50x photos have detail and sometimes in low light, it looks like an oil painting. Now, even in low light, for most of the time, it takes good pictures. If you zoom in, it has good details along with good light control. But in portrait mode, if you zoom in, the photo is not sharp either. Also, the edge detection is a hit or miss. In the ultra-wide-angle camera, the photos come out sharp and if you zoom in, there are good details. Although there is a slight color shift between the main and ultra-wide-angle camera photos, but it looks good. Now in videos, the main and the telephoto camera can shoot at 4K 30 FPS and in our unit, the ultra-wide-angle camera could only shoot at Full HD 60 FPS. Now as per Motorola, in the retail units, all camera can shoot at 4K 30 FPS and this could be a glitch in our pre-production unit. Now the videos on the main camera are good, but there is a weird bug. The moment you shift to 2x mode, the video gets grainy sometimes. Now the moment you switch to 3x, the grain goes away. And it's not just one video, even in other videos there was this issue. Other than that one issue in the video, the camera on the H60 Pro is more or less as good as last year's H50 Pro, but the camera experience and the performance is far better than last year. Now, before we get to the conclusion, the H60 Pro comes with a bigger 6000 mAh battery, and even after increasing the battery size, Motorola has still managed to keep the weight the same as last year. It is about 186 to 188 grams. On a single charge of watching content, scrolling reels, playing games and clicking pictures, it easily lasted me more than 1 day. And speaking of charging, it supports 90-watt fast charging and it takes about 55 to 56 minutes to top up the phone. There is also support for 15-watt wireless charging. And now, while making this video, I was researching. Motorola H60 Pro has the world's #1 DxO Mark battery score. Now this is the same DxO Mark that rated Pixels as the best camera phone, so DxO now also gives rating for battery. I'll try to leave a link in the description if you want to read more on it. So what's the conclusion here? Has Motorola fixed its Pro series? For the most part, yes. The H50 Pro was a good phone, but the moment you push it further with heavy tasks, it tends to stutter. And the processor upgrade was much needed this year. They have fixed these issues in the H60 Pro. Also in the under 30,000 price segment, if you see, the other phones as of now, they either have crazy performance or crazy camera specs. But the Edge 60 Pro seems like a good all-rounder phone. Like it can game, click good pictures and has a beautiful design. Seems like a good, well-balanced phone. The Edge 60 Pro 8 plus 256GB variant starts at 29,999 and the 12 plus 256GB variant starts at 33,999. Now the pre-order starts from today, 12 PM on Flipkart, and the sale starts from 7th May. It's good to see that Motorola has improved the Pro series from the last time and also added a lot of AI features and still keeping the pricing right. The only thing they need to fix is the 2x video crop as well as higher FPS in games like BGMI, because the chip is capable of it, and I've seen other brands push an update and you get 90 FPS or 120 FPS later on. But overall, this is a welcome move from Motorola. Let us know if you want us to do a long-term review on this one. Drop down your questions in the comment section. We'll try to answer most of them in the next 1 hour the video goes live. On that note, this is signing off. See you in the next video. Pew, pew, pew.